instead of fighting with something we can never outperform, the thing what we can do is we can change it. One night, I was laying in my bed. It was quite warm, and I could see the fan's wings were moving really, really, really fast. And I almost felt like my mind is going around in circles, and felt that tension in my body and that anxiety. And it was increasing as I could focus on the wings of the fan. I felt like I've tried everything that I could. Why it's not working? Why it's not working? And I told myself that there is something definitely wrong with me, because everywhere around me I see people achieving their manifestations, doing things, manifesting this, manifesting that, and nobody really says that it is hard. Nobody really says that it is challenging. Nobody really says that it is difficult. The only person who is feeling this way is me. And there's probably something wrong with me. And that's when I decided that one day, when I get to figure out, I will help those who thought like me, who were not able to sleep because of the amount of work they're putting in, doing so many things, and still it just doesn't happen. It just doesn't work. And they start to question themselves. They start to doubt everything. They start to doubt that beautiful vision that is there. They see them, they feel it, but it never gets to come on the reality. I want to ask you this question, that why is it that we don't talk about the things that we struggle with? Why is it that in manifestation space we're just told to live in the end and just feel good and feel great, but nobody really talks about that it is hard, right? And when I say hard, I don't want you to believe that it's hard and not do it. What I want you to see that unless we make certain shifts, it is hard. And when somebody starts from that place and it doesn't work, then we are told, oh, just don't think it's hard, it's not going to be hard. Just don't focus on what's not working, it's not going to work, and it's going to work. Or just mute your mind, mute your rationality, and just live in the end. And I'm sorry, but I don't buy into that, because I know, according to facts, 95% of the people in this world struggle to manifest. 95% people in this world are not able to create the life that they desire. Clearly, something is missing. And if we are focusing on the end and not talking about the things which are not working, then probably we are being ignorant. And I said to myself that right now I haven't got anybody who can tell me what is wrong with me, but once I figured that out, I'm going to scream my message out to the corner of the earth and help those people who feel like me. You know what? My prayer was answered. My request, almost as a helpless person, was answered, and I figured out the missing piece of puzzle. And when I understood that missing piece of puzzle, I was blown away that nobody talks about it, that nobody mentions. And all we are told in coaching space especially is to just live in the end. Just don't think about anything why it can't happen. But what if those thoughts haunt us? What if those feelings are always there? What if our day goes up and down? The moment we get off the meditation mat or journaling and the real life starts, we are going low in our vibrations. We are not able to do it. There is no way. We feel stuck. It is just not happening. Nothing is changing. What about all those challenges? Why nobody is talking about it? Why it is shown that it's like a breeze, and you just do it, and blah, and you look, everything is just falling apart and everything is just coming back again. Why it seems like it is a joke? Because once we don't know this missing piece of the puzzle, it becomes a nightmare. And facts, we cannot deny the facts. 95% of the people struggle to manifest. If you are somebody who is struggling to create the life they want, if you are struggling to create the business, the job, the relationship, the health, and you genuinely feel that there is something wrong with you, I really get you, because I was like that person for such a long time. I literally feel that I am the only person who is broken in this whole world, and there was nobody who was talking about this missing piece of the puzzle. And the missing piece of the puzzle is you. When I say you, what do I mean? The key is that we can never outperform our self-concept, our identity, the way we see ourselves. And when we hear that, oh, you can have whatever you want, you just have to visualize and you have to hold that vision and you have to just imagine and stay there all day long and live in the end. And when we start that, what happens? We start living in the end and we are pulled back. Something happens around us or something doesn't work and we are pulled back and it just falls apart. And then we go up and then we go down. And when we go up and when we go down, and every time we go up and down, it's cancelled, right? The up forces and the down forces are cancelled and we stay where we are. This up and down game is not less of a roller coaster, right? Because every time we try to go up, our self-concept brings us down. It is a mental program. We work on a mental program on autopilot all day long, 96 to 98% of the time in our life. And that program is something we didn't subscribe. We didn't sign a contract. That just happened. And when we were 7 years old, that program was done. And it still changes in our life, but that is mainly, it was built. And the moment we get out of bed, we are operating on that program on autopilot. That's why we go to sleep on the same side of the bed. We wake up, we do the same things, we have the same thoughts, we look in the mirror and think about our life while we're brushing our teeth and thinking, oh, it's not working. And then we try to feel good and then we feel bad and it's not less than a roller coaster. And then we are told, oh, you could just live in the end. Guys, if 95% of the people are struggling, we need to talk about the missing piece. Otherwise, it's not fair for anybody to feel that there is something wrong with them. Key is to understand that what is that program? What is that autopilot program? When we are always operating in alignment with it. And when we start to do things differently, it detects a variation. That, oh, something is going different. It's like a thermostat in our house. It is set at a certain temperature, and as soon as somebody opens the door or a window and it starts to get cold, the thermostat brings the heating system back up again, and the temperature goes back to where it was set. This is the thermostat of our results of our body. We automatically start to change action to align with the current thermostat, the concept we hold about ourselves. Our image, our identity. It's our mental blueprint. It's like when you buy an electric equipment and it says, if you press this button, it's going to do this. It can go to this temperature and this and that. Imagine you buy a fridge, right? And it tells you that the minimum temperature the fridge can go is -5, the freezing part, right? And the maximum it will go this and blah, blah, blah. So it can never outperform that blueprint, right? It can never outperform that program, that manual that comes with the electric appliance. Similarly with us, that self-concept is our manual. The only difference is we can change it. And if we don't change it, no matter how hard you try to work on it, to work on your goals, you work 16 hours a day, it will change our behavior and take us back to where we are. That all happens at a subconscious level. We start to self-sabotage. We start to procrastinate. We start to a lot of times I see that we start to just scroll up and down social media, just looking for inspiration. And you know what's happening? That program is holding us back and we're not taking the right action. And when we end up sleeping a lot longer than we wanted to because we couldn't get out of bed. When we wanted to go to gym, but we just didn't go because I don't know what happened. When the alarm was ringing, but we just hit snooze button because God knows who did it, right? All these things are that mental program. When we started working on that project and then we started getting scared and then we realized that, oh, I can't figure this thing out, and we just put it on hold and it never started. And when every day we decided on Monday, I'm going to start working on that business, I'm going to start working on that idea, I'm going to do this skill, I'm going to lose weight, I'm going to whatever it is, right, guys? That is the mental program that is holding us back. Instead of fighting with something we can never outperform, the thing what we can do is we can change it. And when we change it, then it automatically, on autopilot, takes us to where we want to go. And this is the missing piece, the mental program that I figured out. And when I did that shift, everything changed for me. Everything changed for me. And now I don't want to stop. I don't want to stop telling people that, guys, it's not your fault. I get you. I see you. I was there for such a long time. And if somebody's telling you, I remember somebody told me that, oh, if you can't live in the end all the time, maybe it's not meant for you. And imagine trying to talk somebody out of their dreams, what is already meant for them, what is already done for them. It's not fair, right? Or somebody just just giving up because of this missing piece. Like, it's not fair. That's why I really want you to know that whatever you desire is already yours. It's meant for you. It's in your energetic alignment. You just have to elevate your self-concept, guys, and it's not that difficult. It's very, very easy to do it. It's really easy to do it. What is that thing that you are struggling with right now? I would love to help you and tell you what part of your self-concept is holding you back. Send me a message. Tell me what is your biggest struggle. What is holding you back? How do you feel? And take it as your friend. I'm your friend. I would love to help you. I see you. I hear you. I see your pain. I understand your pain because I went through that pain for such a long time. Just send me a personal message. Tell me what your struggle is. Tell me what is holding you back, and we'll take you from there. I would love to give you advice. I would love to help you. I wish I had somebody's inbox at that time who just didn't tell me that, oh, just live in the end. I'm not going to tell you to live in the end. I'm going to tell you what is holding you back and how you can have this mental shift in an effortless way and become energetically aligned to whatever you desire. Guys, it doesn't have to be that hard. It doesn't have to be that you feel stuck all the time. I see you, I hear you, and I see your pain, and I know what it's like. Whether you want more money, more better relationship, better health, or you want to have more than enough, or you want to become a millionaire, whatever your desire is, it's for you. If you have desire, you have the proof that it's already possible. Don't let anybody talk you out of the fact that if you can't live in the end, there's something wrong with you. There's nothing wrong with you. It's just the self-concept that is the missing piece of the puzzle. And it's proven by psychology. There are thousands and millions of experiments done on it. It is a real thing, guys. It is so powerful. And I would love to help you because I feel the pain of my older version even now, when I thought there is something wrong with me. I'm the only broken person in this world, right? I'm talking about this. I'm sharing my pain, and I know what it's like, and I would love to help you. Just send me a DM, and I would give you as much as advice I can, and I will help you navigate from there.